Hello everybody. In the previous videos we have studied about trigonometric ratios of some specific angles like 45 degrees, 30 degrees, 90 degrees, 60 degrees and 0 degrees. In this lesson we will study about trigonometric ratios of complementary angles and how we can use complementary angles in solving various types of problems with regards to trigonometric ratios. So welcome to this lesson. Okay, let's figure out what are the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. But before that, what are complementary angles? We have studied if the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, then the angles are said to be complementary. So now in this triangle ABC, angle B is already 90. So can you guess what will angle A plus angle C be equal to? It will be equal to 90. So angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degrees. So A and C are called complementary angles. Now from angle A, BC is the opposite side, AB will be the adjacent side and AC will be the hypotenuse. So what will be the trigonometric ratios for angle A? Sine A will be BC over AC. Remember that? It's opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine A, what is the ratio? It is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent side is AB. Tan A, what is the ratio? It is opposite over adjacent, BC over AB. What is the reciprocal of sine called? It's called cosecant. Cosecant A, AC over BC. What is the reciprocal of cosine? It is secant, AC over AB. What is the reciprocal of tan? It is cot. So cot A is AB over BC. So we know all these ratios for sine A. Now look at the complementary angles. A plus C is equal to 90. Can I say angle C is equal to 90 minus A? So angle C can be written as 90 minus A. From angle C, which is now 90 minus A, which is the side opposite to angle C? AB. The side adjacent to angle C? BC. And of course AC is the hypotenuse. So with regards to angle C, which can be written as 90 minus A, can you guess what is going to be sine of angle C? Can I write sine of angle C as sine of 90 minus A, because angle C is 90 minus A, which is opposite over hypotenuse. Similarly, what will be cosine 90 minus A? In other words, cosine C, and that's going to be BC over AC, adjacent over hypotenuse. What will tan 90 minus A be equal to? It's going to be opposite over adjacent, AB over BC. What about cosecant 90 minus A? It's going to be the reciprocal of sine, which is AC over AB. What about secant 90 minus A? It's going to be the reciprocal of cosine. What about cot 90 minus A, which is the reciprocal of tan? Now, what do you observe? Sine A is BC over AC. Cosine 90 minus A is also BC over AC. So can I say sine A is equal to cosine 90 minus A? Of course I can. Observe again. Cosine A is AB over AC. Sine 90 minus A is also AB over AC. So, can we say cosine A is equal to sine 90 minus A? We can. Observe tan A BC over AB. Cot 90 minus A is also BC over AB. So, can we say tan A is equal to cot 90 minus A? Similarly, we can observe for the other reciprocal ratios too. So, we can summarize this observation of ours and write it down something like this. So, the summary of the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles: sine 90 minus A is equal to cosine A. Cosine 90 minus A equal to sine A. Tan 90 minus A is equal to cot A. Cot 90 minus A is equal to tan A. Secant 90 minus A is equal to cosecant A. Cosecant 90 minus A is equal to secant A. So, this is the summary of the complementary angles, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Based upon this, let us solve some of the problems. But just before we proceed solving the problems, let us also recollect tan 0 degrees is equal to 0 and cot 90 is also equal to 0. Secant 0 is 1 and cosecant 90 is 1. And cosecant 0, tan 90 and cot 0 are all not defined. So, keep these ratios also in mind before we go on to solve the problems. Let us try to solve this. Evaluate tan 65 degrees over cot 25 degrees. Do we know what's cot A equal to? Cot A is equal to tan 90 minus A. We know that. We just learnt it from the previous slides. So, cot 25 degrees. Can I write this as tan 90 minus 25? Because cot A is tan 90 minus A. So, this is going to be cot 25 is going to be equal to tan 90 minus 25 is 65. So, now coming to the question, evaluate tan 65 over cot 25. So, tan 65, evaluating tan 65 divided by cot 25, but cot 25 is equal to tan 65. We just found that out over here. So, instead of cot 25, can I write tan 65? And both cancel each other, and that's equal to 1. So, the value of tan 65 over cot 25 is equal to 1. Let us try this. If sine 3A is equal to cosine A minus 26 degrees, where 3A is an acute angle, find the value of A. Okay. We know that sine A is equal to cosine 90 minus A. We know that from the complementary angles. So, sine 3A then will be equal to cosine 90 minus 3A. But the question says that sine 3A is equal to cosine A minus 26. So, instead of sine 3A, can I write this as cosine of A minus 26 equal to, we can write this as it is, cosine 90 minus 3A. So, since both are acute angles, we can only take the angles over here. So, A minus 26 is equal to 90 minus 3A. So, now figure out what A is. So, A plus 3a is going to be equal to 90 plus 26. Solve for a. So, 4a is going to be equal to 116. Therefore, a will be equal to 29 degrees. Very simple. So, this is how you use the trigonometric ratio of complementary angles to find the measure of angle A in this question. Let's try this. Express cot 85 degrees plus cosine 75 degrees in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 degrees and 45 degrees. So, we have to represent 85 degrees, 75 degrees between angles 0 to 45 degrees. How do we go about doing that? So, let's first write down the question, the given question over here. Cot 85 degrees plus cosine 75 degrees. Can I write cot 85 as cot 90 minus 5, because 90 minus 5 is 85, plus can I write cosine 75 as cosine 90 minus 15, because 90 minus 15 is still 75. Now, what is cot 90 minus a? Remember, cot 90 minus a is tan a. So, can I write cot 90 minus 5, which is same as cot 90 minus a, as tan a, and a over here is 5 degrees, plus what is cosine 90 minus a? It is sine a. So, can I write this as sine 15, because in this case a is 15 over here. So, have we changed or represented the angles 85 degrees and 75 degrees given in the question between angles 0 to 45 degrees? We have. So, this is how we answer such type of questions. That was great going. Really appreciate your effort for concentrating and paying attention in the lesson. Work out on these complementary angles. Remember them, what they are equal to. So, you need to remember them in order to replace them appropriately in the questions in order to come up to the solution. So, keep practicing. Always remember, your results will be in proportion to the efforts that you put in. So, maximize your efforts. Keep practicing. Keep going on. Please share and subscribe to this video. Thank you.